I'm going to briefly talk about ALQUER, my background in the oil and gas field, and my work endeavors to simulators for the offshore application. In fact, it started in 1980 when I first make a research about technology and found a company in US named the Centran Corporation, and I brought to Petrobras. I was a mentor for the first Petrobras simulator. Then we started the process. In 1982 there was like a trade balance Brazil problem, and the project was cancelled. Then in 1984 there was a first blowout in offshore Brazil at Semi-submersible Platform, and then 1986 the panels come back with the drilling simulator itself plus a ballast control simulator, and we spent discussing with Petrobras a long time the features, the new features that they want to incorporate. One thing very important is to be the metric system unit, and to include the other features like gust, seawater density change to simulate blowout, like a shallow water gas pocket blowout that could affect stability of the vessel, in this case a semi-submersible. And then Brazil was in a moratorium problem, the government. There was no financing. There was a tentative to nationalize the ballast control simulator. We spent like a year and a half building partnership and discussing the project, but with inflation like 30% per month, the project, would hit like 10 times its nominal value if imported. So in 1989, when the Brazil waived the moratorium, we got a financing from Exim Bank, guaranteed in this case, was a Bay Bank Boston, and for the boat simulators. So the first simulator was supplied, the drilling simulator, and the first 10 years it trained about 5,000 people plus, and no more blowouts were registered in Brazil since then. When the ballast control simulator was being manufactured, the company has problems and closed. And they moved to other states in US and continued business with another name. So some months later, I found out that the company had closed because there was a mastermind guy that was the developer of the code of all simulators Centran has made. In fact, Centran made 4 simulators. The first was like a prototype. There was no tilt table. Has been awarded by OTC Houston in 1983. It was 1 year after the accident with the older Ocean engine in 82. And then the second was for Diamond M Drilling. The third was for Nanhai Drilling Company in China. And the fourth simulator was for Aberdeen Technical College, UK, that was delivered in 1987. In fact, Petrobras was supposed to be the 5th simulator. That did not happen. So 3 years later, in 1993, we developed a very advanced solution, a new concept. Instead of having the physical tilt table with inclination 15 degrees in a direction, we developed a 3D graphic image of the semi-submersible that interacts in real time on a network. What was very advanced for its time, is still today, and but Petrobras had financial problems and the project stalled. I kept the master software for years. 2000 I moved to US, and 2001 the P-36 sunk. there were no training, no people were whatsoever certificate in ballast control training. So in 2014, I brought a book for the master expert in this area, Michael Hancock's. And we exchanged some emails, and he stressed his opinion about our system. He defined as a very fine use of modern technology to enhance operators' skills. Then last year, I presented at the Brazilian Rio and Gas conference. So was now have the chancellor of the Brazilian Petroleum Institute with the seal of ALQUER. And the idea is to bring this digital solution to the cloud and provide remote training to anyone interested to get the service. So I will also select among the 10 projects to present at the Technology Arena at the same event. And according to the ranking, we were the first voted. So a lot of investment, energy was made in all those years. Is a product that is workable, has no bugs, is very stable. I spent like 3 years to recover this technology while I was living in San Francisco, California. Otherwise, it would vanish. So it is a solid solution, years ahead of its time. It can provide like 6 levels of training instead of 4 that Mark offers, because you can mix match several kinds of simulations that will leverage the skills of operators. And the impact would be high. We have already show the system to the individual in Rio on a video conference with their expert in Norway, and they were very impressed with the system. We received like emails from India, even Norway, Azerbaijan. I want to buy the software, but our business model is to provide service. And I hope this information below will enhance how important this project is. Thank you for the attention. I will be available for any clarifications. Thank you.